ओके गाइस, सो वेलकम बैक इन्फर्नो एंड आज हम लोग देखेंगे इन्फर्नो के बहुत सारे स्ट्रेटजीज, स्मोक्स, नेड्स, वट आई थिंक इज नेसेसरी फॉर नाउ। तो चलो गाइस, आज एग्जीक्यूट भी देखेंगे और बहुत कुछ नया नया भी सीखेंगे इन्फर्नो के बारे में। सो कॉलआउट्स के बारे में आई डोंट होप यू गाइस डोंट हैव एनी कंफ्यूजन, अगर कोई कंफ्यूजन है सो प्लीज वॉच दैट वीडियो। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद सम decent smokes. Okay, so first smoke मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ, get stuck here and aim here and walk करना. Okay, it's important to walk. So walk करके जब यहाँ पे reach करेंगे तब उसको jump through करना है. Okay, so aim here, walk through and jump through. Yeah, okay. So this is a very fast long smoke. ये हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? We can do this for apex especially. So इसके लिए मैं ये smoke recommend करूँगा. Okay, one more thing, a simple banana flash. Most of you guys don't know what a simple banana flash is. This is a simple banana flash. Okay, ये काफ़ी simple flash है and you can see that this is really effective for anyone holding car. Okay, so this is car, by the way, this is called car. यहाँ पे पहले car हुआ करता था. This is sandbags, of course. Okay, so this was a simple flash for car. Okay, let's move on to the two most important smokes. Okay, two most important smokes in a side. तो पहला स्मोक जो मैं दिखाना चाहूंगा was get stuck here and aim here. कहाँ पे aim कर रहा हूँ? ये स्क्वायर पकड़ो इसका मिडिल में and just do a simple jump throw. Okay, so this will smoke domino. This is called domino, by the way, this whole area. So ये domino smoke क्यों कर रहा हूँ मैं ये बाद में बताऊंगा. बस done the smokes. Okay, this is the second smoke that I wanted to show for A. Get stuck here and ये जो aim कर रहे हैं हम लोग, इसमें वॉक करना है एंड थ्रो करना है. ओके, मैं कहाँ पे एम कर रहा हूँ वापस देख लो अच्छे से. इफ यू वांट आई कैन गेट एन ऑफ. या सो लेट मी गेट एन ऑफ एंड आई एम एमिंग हियर. ओके, एंड रिमेंबर टू वॉक. ओके, रिमेंबर वॉक अ लिटिल एंड जस्ट थ्रो इट. ओके, डोंट वॉक टू मच जैसे मैंने अभी किया था. सो either way you will get a smoke for short and that was the plan. For long, sorry, for long and library. So this is for A execs. Okay, kind of A exec, kind of B exec. And let's do one more two smokes. Okay, let's do two more smokes. Get stuck here and इसमें क्या होता है ना कि you have to aim like this. Okay, so this is my long latitude, this is my longitude. ऐसे aim करके you can just do a left click throw, casual left click throw, and it will smoke coffins. Okay, coffin smoke. How to do city smoke safely? Get stuck here. Okay, crouch करना है, crouch करके रहना है, come into mid of this. ये जो smoke है, just aim like this and just throw it. थोड़ा सा mistake is fine, it will still land at city. So these are the two smokes that I wanted to show you guys. अभी के लिए this will be sufficient for us. बाकी guys मैं बोलूँगा कि let's learn a few of the execs, let's learn a few of tricks and tips in Inferno. So the first trick I wanted to show you is left click this. Okay, so you won't get damaged, but this is a proper one way. I'll show you how this is a proper one way. Let's do this again, molly it again, and you can see ki it's impossible to see. Okay, and you don't get any kind of damage if you peek from the right angle. So that's one trick. Okay guys, two more things I wanted to tell you is Inferno mein retakes mein without flashes and without utility it will be very hard to do a retake. So I wanted to show you retake utility which can be done from coffins. Okay, so first utility I wanted to show you is this one. Okay, सो ये क्या हुआ, इसको थोड़ा 19-20 भी कर सकते हो. So this is for any person who is trying to peek coffins. Okay, this is any person who is trying to peek ruins and trying to get the better of you. You have two people there, right? And you're like, okay bro, I'm flashing for you, you entry. So you flash like this. Sorry, I'm very sorry. So you flash like this. Okay, and then you let the guy enter. अपना जो बंदा होगा उसको एंट्री करने देना. You have two flashes, let him enter from here. Okay, and this is how you flash for your friend. If you have a person entering from banana, beware not to flash him. So how not to flash the banana guy? Simple है, यहाँ पे जाओ and flash like this. This will flash sight. Okay, this will flash sight. So banana guy will not get flashed. And the moment you flash it, you're like, okay, I flashed, and they'll entry. Okay, and one more. So these are the two retake flashes that I wanted to show you guys. और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो मैं तुम लोग को दिखाना चाहता हूँ. The first thing I wanted to show you is that how to successfully flash for this. Okay, how to success flash for right peak. So don't do this peak, don't do this flash. Okay, don't do this flash. This is utter bullshit. You have to fast peak. So in order to fast peak, flash here. This is how you fast peak. Okay, how to successfully flash a site. Come here. Okay, aim like this. This is how you successfully flash a site. You want to see how much effective it is? Fine. See how effective it is. Complete flashed. Even if the guy who is pit is looking at shot, he's like, okay, bro, I got shot. Completely flashed. Okay. So this is a very effective flash for a set, and we'll be using this for a executes or even a fakes. So beware of all these flashes. Remember the smoke. Okay. Okay, guys. Now the next thing I wanted to show you was pieces of mollies you can use for execute and the strategy that we're going to use for the execute. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to be using 5 people. The first one will be me, the second will be Lala, third will be Nefarious, fourth will be Onesling, and the fifth will be Pro. For this example, I'm asking the Onesling to be the Opper, and Lala will be the entry fragger as well as the Playmaker. And again, Nefarious will be holding for control and using the most of the utility there is to use. Okay, and Pro is supporting us. Okay, Pro will be supporting as much as possible. So this is the roles that I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys about. Chalo, so let's start with the first strategy, which will be a simple B push with a full buy. So we have a full buy. We have one op for one sling. We have 4 AKs. Okay, so one thing what I want you to do is have mid control. This should be a continuous mid control from you. If someone is speaking, you should flash yourself like this, and like, okay guys, I'm peeking mid. If someone is pushing again, you flash yourself like this, like, okay, I flashed it, and then you peek. Okay, if you just don't forget to flash. Okay, don't worry about your flashes, because these, like, the utility that you'll be using will be for yourself and not for the team. Okay, so this is a simple B push. Now what happens next is the one sling will be here. Okay, he'll be hopping from here. He'll be using his utility for his own benefits and stuff like that. Nefarious, what you have to do is you have to flash. Okay, you're flashing. Even maybe I'll flash. Okay, one flash. Okay, so we get 2 flashes, not more than that, for car peak. This is car, by the way. So we do 2 flashes for car peak. Okay, and the moment you get car peak, you're like, okay, fine, we got car. And then next you have to take utility. You have to run, aim like that, and this is the next flash. Okay, Nefarious, do this second piece of flash, and Lala will take control of this. Don't worry, you don't have to now push anymore in this, because after this the utility execute will be taking place for our B site. Remember that one sling is still here. He's checking with push, he's checking everything. So if Lala wants to, if Pro wants to support him there, if we are getting a lot of B pushes, then he will be supporting Lala. Now next is Lala's job. Lala's job is pretty simple. All he has to do is wait here. That's literally all you have to do. Okay, you just wait here. You check for push. Don't over aggress. Don't try to get a peek on the guy's city or anything like that. Just stay here, check for push. That's all you have to do. We have banana control. We'll stay banana for quite a few seconds so that we have to get utility. Okay, now next thing that Nefarious has to do is he has to boost me here. Okay, so he boosts me here and I get on top of this wall. Okay, now what happens? Pro will come and Nefarious will come. Nefarious will get stuck here. Pro will get stuck here. Okay, Nefarious, you get stuck in the middle. Pro gets stuck here. Lala is checking push. I am on top, and one thing is behind us checking backstep. Okay, so this is how it's going to work out for our B execute. Now, how to execute? Okay, then slowly one thing will creep up. Okay, one thing you have to come pretty slowly, and once you come here, you get stuck here. You do the city smoke. Okay, so how to do the city smoke? Get up from here and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, this is not the city smoke. This is the other smoke. So what happens for one sling is we'll drop 2 smokes. One smoke will be ready for him here and one smoke will be ready for him here. Since we'll be picking city first, one sling you have to smoke city first. Okay, so first when we are doing the first wall of mollies, you'll be doing the smoke. So the molly drops and you're like, okay, I'm smoking too, and we're doing mollies. And the moment you're done, you have to come here fast and you're like, okay, fast, and this is done as well. and by that time our mollies will have landed and we will be entering the site. Okay, so how do we be entering the site? This is how we're going to enter in the site. Okay, so this is the first one of molly. This is Nefarious' molly. So Nefarious, where you have to peek, here. Okay, you have to peek here, and you have to crouch here, then aim here, then stand up, and then simple left click throw. I'm sorry, that was not a left click throw, that was supposed to be a jump throw. So simple left click jump throw. Okay, so what happens is this will molly first. Okay, first and second a little bit. This is the second mode of molly. This is done by Australis, by the way, Nefarious. So we are going to be learning this from Australis, and this is the second wall of smoke I wanted to show you. Okay, so this is the level that we are going to keep our crosshair at, and the middle of this. Okay, so you understand where the crosshair is, right? And then you have to do a jump throw. Okay, so this will molly your quad. Cool. And I'm on top of this, right? So Nefarious, as soon as you're done with your molly, you will run back. I'll tell you what you do, Nefarious, next. Okay, so you turn here, and I'll be doing this. Everyone, please learn. The roles may be changed, so learn everything that you can, and you stay crouched, and then you aim in between these two things. Okay, just in between these two plants, this plant and that plant, and this will molly your secret. Okay, so the smoke have landed, the city smoke has landed, and then uh, one sling will come here and he'll just smoke this. He'll just smoke this, right? And Nefarious, what you have to do the moment you're done with this, I am Pro and Lala, they'll try to go to site. The moment you have to run, you have to literally take a knife out, run, keep your flash ready, and you flash site. You just keep on flashing site. If you want one more drops, get drops from your friends, get up from us, and flash site. Okay, now we have site. So what will happen is this is mollied, right? This is mollied, right? This is mollied. This is smoked, and this is smoke. Can you imagine the amount of execution they can have with this, right? So this is a proper B push. I would say this is how teams have pushed B side before. This is how you want to do it. Breaks. Right. So that's what you have to do for the B execute. If it is you have to run back here, okay, I'll not be with you at this moment. Okay. Okay. Now the moment we are done with the flashes and the smokes and everything, uh, one thing, your job is not to leave banana. You have to stay banana unless we can't take the site anymore and we'll call for help. If you see that 4 out of 5, if you see that only 2 people are remaining, it's you and someone else, then you have to go to the site. But if there are 3 people remaining, you stay banana and you keep watching banana. You don't leave banana. You still have utility in your hand, right? I believe you do. You have one molly, maybe. So you have one molly, right? So you just, do the molly, you do your molly deep banana or something like this. And you're like, okay, I got banana control, guys. So yeah, you just molly it and then you peek very slowly and you try to keep banana as long as possible. That's the main point. And for the other guys, I would say if you have any nades left, okay, if you have not, we do not have nades, but we don't have any more utility left, I guess, because Inferno is a very utility based map. We have to use a lot of utility to do a lot of things. So that's that. Let's move on, guys. So this was simple B hit that I wanted to talk to you guys about, right? So this is where we do the molly, we do the flashes, we do the smokes, and that's how we enter the site one by one. And just don't forget your rolls, just don't forget the mollies, don't forget the smokes, don't mess it up, don't mess the flashes. Nefarious, you have to move pretty fast, okay? And Ampro and Lala, you guys have to enter the site together. You can't be splitted. You have to communicate really well. And one thing, main thing is the mid control. You can't leave the mid control at all. Okay. Okay. So that was the simple B execute that I wanted. Not a simple, but a straight out B execute that I want to show you. But we won't be doing this B execute right away because we are still at GN and silver. People will push us. So we'll be doing a lot of defaults. Okay, guys. So this is the time that we discuss the default. To discuss default, first of all, I want to tell you guys that mid again is a property of OneSling. So he'll be here. Lala, you need to be here, close to OneSling. Try not to get in the middle of this. Lala, Nefarious will flash you. Lala, you don't have to do much. When the moment he flashes you, you peek car, and then you fall back and you get here, or you get here. Just get anywhere inside banana. Okay, you just get inside banana and you just stay there. You don't have to do anything. You have a few flashes. If you want to go out, you're like, okay, I can flash myself and I can go out. Fine. Okay, but that's it. Like that's where your utility ends. And this coincides with the first part of our B push, right? Where we are trying to take banana. So the Ferris will flash for you and you'll come to banana and that's it. But then you stop. You don't push any further. You wait for Neferis to come. Okay. So then you come here and you come here and Neferis will flash you again and you're like, okay, this guy is dead. And then Neferis will come here and you guys will, Neferis will do this flash and Lala, by that time you'll be here, right? So this flash pops and you're like, okay, I got this control as well. Okay. And this is how effective that flash is. I mean, of course, you can understand how effective it's going to be. So this is a really amazing flash. So take this banana control every round till this ticking point. You have to take banana control from this flash to the other flash. You have to keep this control. Okay. So Nefarious, these are the 2 or 3 flashes that you're going to need for banana control. This is the first flash, and then you do the second flash if you want. If Lala is not able to fight, and then you do this other flash where you click here and then you do a little run and you're like, okay, Lala, you peek now, and he'll peek, and fine. This is where you and Nefarious end their story. This is it. Okay. And Lala, you have to stay here. Lala will stay here. If mid push comes, Nefarious, you have to go, not Lala. Lala will stay there. You will check the mid push with OneSling. What me and Impro will be doing, will be taking apps control. Okay, and Impro will not be using any utility because we have to use that later in the game. So if you're doing a B push, since we can drop nades now, we'll be dropping all of our nades here. Okay, we'll be dropping the bomb as well as all the nades here, and we'll go without nades. Okay, go without nades if you're planning a B push. That depends on the situation, how well the situation is going. If we find ourselves without nades in a situation where we need to get the nades back, then we'll not do this anymore. But let's see about that. This is just an idea. Okay, so the next idea that I wanted to talk to you guys about is what to do next by default. Me and Impro will be here, and Impro, you have to do most of the work. Okay, I'll not be doing most of the work because I can't risk dying. Okay, so because I know all the utility and more than that, I can flush it out. So you have to take all the room in mid. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is that if there's a mid push, you have to check that push. Don't worry, I'll be covering you from apps. Okay, so apps control I'll have if there's a mid push and you check mid. Okay, with Lala, with OneSling, as well as only Nefarious. Lala, you have to stay banana. You have to. Okay, so I'll be at apps, okay, checking this push or this push. My job is not pushing into apps and getting this and that. No, no, no. I'll just check a push. Maybe I'll even stay here, just stay here, or maybe I'll just stay here. The main point is just to check push. That's what defaults are all about, right? That's what we do. We try to get as much map control as possible. So we're just checking pushes and we're just checking how much map we can get without a fight and stuff like that. So that's the point of a default, right? So that was how we're going to do a default, as well as how we're going to take banana, as well as how we're going to do a B take, a proper B hit like we do in Mirage with A smokes. We're going to do B with Molly plus A plus Molly plus smoke plus flash smokes plus flashes. Okay, so we're going to need all 3 in order to take banana B site. Otherwise, it's going to be really tough to take B site. I showed you guys what to do about that. Okay. So let's talk about the B take. Okay, so how we're going to take the B take with a default. Okay, so we're going to take a B take with a default and we're going to do B take with a split. This is how a lot of teams in Faceit level 6, 7, they play, and we can definitely use this in Gold Nova as well. So this is how we're going to do that. Okay. So the default starts, okay, now me and I am pro, for example, we are at here. Okay, so we are at apps and we are checking apps. Then what happens, since I am Unsling still has mid, I am pro, you still check apps, and I'll come here and I'll smoke this. Okay, so the other three guys, they'll go up banana, and what they have to do, I have smoked this by the way. Okay, so what they'll do is they'll just smoke CT and coffins, and if they want they can molly. If they want no boost molly, by the way, just do this molly. For example, Neferis will flash, so it's going to be a fast play because we're going to take control first, me and I am pro. So Neferis, you do this molly instead, and you just do this molly, and that's it. Then no other mollies you need to do. Sorry, Neferis will not do this. Someone else will do this. Lala will do this, or someone else will. Lala will end. Lala is checking post. Sorry. So one sling will do this, and then after that, Neferis, you have to flash pretty fast, and Lala and one sling will try to enter the site with an op and an AK apparently. So for one sling you have to switch your weapon with your friend, which is Neferis. So you switch with Neferis. Neferis will keep the op for a few seconds. You enter the site. Neferis will give the op to one sling. Okay, so that's the plan for now. Okay, guys, so let's move forward. So what we're going to do, we have to figure out the timing first. Okay, we have to play it out. So I am pro, you're checking apps approach, and I did that smoke, right? And then I am pro, you join me, and then you do the smoke. Okay, you do the smoke, and then you and me, we go like, okay, fine, not this smoke. This has to be a little perfect, so practice it. And then you and me will take this spot, right? What is going to happen, like this is going to be smoked off, right? So we don't have to worry about banana and like this side and this side, and we slowly go to banana city, and we won't be making any kind of a sound. Okay, so no sounds will be made by either of us, and that's when the execute from B side comes from our team. Okay, so they're going to flash smoke city. Okay, and they're going to molly quad, and they're going to come, and since there's a smoke, they'll fall back, and that's when we strike as well, and then we'll get inside the site with our team. So that's the plan. We smoke CT, we smoke coffins, me and I am pro. I'm going to be smoking domino, you're going to be smoking the long short side, and then we'll be pushing here. We're going to split B. This is a proper split to B. Okay, okay. So one more strategy that we have to learn, just one more strategy, and this is a pretty simple strategy, guys. So the thing that we have to do is yeah, so the thing that we have to do is for A site, okay, right? So we're doing a default me and I employee here, but this time we'll be using a utility to try to get more of apps. Okay, and we're like, okay, I got this flash, and I got this part of apps, and I'm holding this part, and what IAMPRO can do is flashing this side, and he's like, okay, I got this part of apps, and stuff like that. Okay, so you'll not be requesting this, but yeah, we got this part of apps, and what is needed from you guys is to walk up mid. Okay, so you guys need to walk up mid. Who are these guys? This is a Nefarious and I am Onesling. So okay, so Onesling and Nefarious will be entering from this side, and they'll slowly walk up. First Nefarious will be entering. Before Nefarious gets into the fight, IAMPO will get into the fight, or you can double peek. Nefarious can take the fight here, and IAMPO can take the fight here in a double peek. Okay, so double peek and you try to entry. I am then uh, okay, so this is a bit messed up. Okay, fine. So Ambro is there, right? And you take this fight, and whoever wins, or even if both of you die, one guy come to apps with me. Okay, so one of you guys either can be Ambro or one sling. Lala, you can't leave banana. Even till this point, you won't be leaving banana. This is the no, okay, let's change that. You will be leaving banana. You come with me. Okay. When these guys will push mid, you will also push mid, and you come with me to apps. Okay, so what I'll do from apps is I'll flash this and that. Okay, so as soon as I'm flashing this, you guys take the double peek because the information will be coming out, right? So they'll be like, if someone is holding this and they're like, okay, apps का flash आया, so ये ऐसे दिख रहा था, and apps का flash आया, okay, oh fuck, apps का flash, and he'll be scoping here. As soon as he changes, you know, the of course he'll change his look, he'll change where he's looking. You just kill him. Okay, you just enter and you just kill him. Fine. And that's the point. As soon as the first flash comes out, Lala, if you have any flashes left, guys, if you have any flashes left, you have to give to me. That includes I am Pro and One Sling, actually, mostly. Not the One Sling has mid control. So that includes I am Pro basically. And I am Pro will take a flash and he will flash this. Like he'll help me flash sight. Okay, and Lala will enter sight. As soon as he's got sight, I'll do this smoke. Okay, this smoke, fine. And this smoke is going to help us have more control, right? And stuff like that. And that's how we're going to do a side. The moment you guys are entering mid, I am Pro, you have to come, I am Pro, you have to come back to here, and Nefarious, you have to go this side. And if it's this is where it gets very tough for you, right? The moment you're here, they're trying to retake the site. You push them, you flash them, you do nade them, you do anything you can for them to get comfortable, to get uncomfortable, that is. And one thing, you're just checking mid. Okay, you're just staying boiler and checking mid, or you can even stay quad and you can watch from here and you're like, okay, fine, I got this side of the map, guys. So yeah, the bomb of course will be dropped in there and lower banana as usual. And the who will bring the bomb? Well, the bomb will be brought by Nefarious, and he'll be dropping it off to me. He'll be dropping it off to sorry, he'll be dropping it off to the third player, which is I am Pro, right? So he'll drop it off to I am Pro, and I am Pro will just walk up short the moment me and Dala has got the site. If we don't have the site, you have to fall back. Of course. So guys, that's how we're going to do all the execute in Inferno. The A side, the B side, the default, especially the default. It's very important how to do the default. What kind of utility you're going to use for default is very necessary. Banana control is very necessary. So 2, 3 flashes just to get this deep in this banana push. And again, I'm telling you, don't have to push this. Fine. Okay, let's go. So that's all of the tips and tricks as well as the utility I wanted to show you guys. You guys will be learning more if you guys are trying to take the mid fight. Then Nefarious can do this for more deeper smokes so that he can address this. And since I am Pro is here, he can like okay, bye, fine, and he can be like okay, fine. Me and Nefarious are taking this side of the map, but no, you can't actually because you have the bomb, so you'll be bringing here. But it's just to take the fight. You can use this smoke and Nefarious. You don't have to flash sight. You have to your utility is important for banana control. You know how the best way to do that. And again, once again, you have to watch my video about this. So yeah, this is how we're going to play Inferno, guys. And the city side, I'd like to tell you that I'm anchoring B. So for anchoring, I would like most of utility to be with me, so I can solo hold B. I have not learned all the utility to hold B yet, but I will be pretty soon. So I'm going to need all my utility here, right? So we can stack our utility like back here, or yeah, back here is good. So we can stack our utility close to this. Since they won't be pushing A pretty fast, they can't because it's pretty far. So you can just drop your nades to me. What I'm going to be needing the most is going to be Molotovs and smokes. So that's what I'll be needing the most. I'll need 2 extra Molotovs and 2 extra smokes for myself right here. If there are no more flashes, that's completely fine. You can keep the flashes for yourself, but I'll need 2 Molotovs and 2 flashes for myself. One sling, again, I want you to be in the city side. I want it to be here. I am Pro for now. Your job is of one sling, so you know what to have to do. And one sling will be here, just checking mid here again and again. If you want to leave mid, you can leave mid, but try to peek it again and again. Like try to get a flash in and peek it, or ask someone to else to flash you for mid, and you try to take mid again and again. This is the job of the opper. Another thing I want to show you guys is if you have an SMG, right, and you're solo holding A, okay, and everyone is dead. You're like, okay, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Or you're like, you're baiting everyone else. Everyone has his pistols, and only you have an SMG. So what you can do, you can just wait at graveyard, because it's such an amazing angle. No one checks this. In the moment they're planting the bomb, you're like, oh fuck, I'm not letting you plant. Okay. When they're planting the bomb, you're like, no, bro, not gonna happen. Right. So Guys, these are all the tricks and tricks I wanted to show you. If you want to see some one ways, like one pro, if you want to, I am pro, if you want to see some one ways, or one thing if you want to see some one ways, then you can refer to CS Lab. CS Lab has all the one ways, and they're showing all the one ways in Inferno. Guys, this 30 minutes is all we have. So thank you very much. Goodbye.